Morning to all. Right. Any doubt in last class? No. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about one of the very important topic and also simplest topic. Okay. That is refraction in glass slab. Okay. Already you got discussed about this in 10th standard also. Okay. But some different in 12th standard. So listen properly. Refraction in glass slab. Okay, listen here. This is glass slab. Consider here, this is glass slab of thickness small t. Thickness of the glass slab is small t. Okay. Two refracting surfaces of the glass slab. Okay. Here draw one normal to this refracting surface. It is extended up to the surface. That is called N1. Already you studied about laws of reflection and laws of refraction also. Okay. This is normal to this surface. Okay. Then just a ray of light passing through the glass slab, it refracts at two refracting surfaces. Mind it. When ray of light passing through a glass slab, it refracts at two refracting surfaces. Okay. First one, this is air medium. That is called Raran medium. Okay. So this is glass slab. Here this is called denser medium. When light passing from rarer to denser, this is incident ray, this is a refracted ray. A refracted ray deviates towards the normal when passing rarer to denser. Okay, this is angle of incident, this is angle of refraction. Like that, this is angle of incident. Rarer medium, no. This is denser medium, no. So, yeah. This is deviates towards the normal when rarer medium to denser medium. Okay, then this is a refracting surface, this is a denser medium, this is a rarer medium. When light passing from denser to rarer medium, it is deviates, yeah, away from the normal. That's all. This is the angle of incident. This is the angle of incident. This is the incident ray. This is a refracted ray. That's all. So again draw one normal to this point, to this point. That is called N2. Okay. This is a denser medium now. This is rarer medium now. So it is deviates away from the normal. That's all. Okay. Angle of incident, angle of refraction, incident ray, yeah, refracted ray, very good, emergent ray. Okay. So here, draw the original path of the incident ray. Okay. Incident on the first surface. This is original path. Okay. Listen. Now, this is A, this point is a B, this point is C. So A, B, C, D, this is the path of the light. Okay, that's it. Okay, listen, this is I know, this is fully opposite angle, no? So that is called I. This angle, yeah, very good. I minus R, that's all. Okay, so this is now, yeah, R, angle of, it is equal to angle of refraction, yeah, according to mathematics. Now this is equal to angle of incident. Okay, already you have studied about principle of reversibility. Clear or not? Yeah. Okay, now that's all. At the same time, here drawing from this path, original path of the light ray, normal line drawn from this path to this point. So this point is called E, this point is called F, that's all. This is perpendicular, okay, that's all, very simple this. So this is the method of drawing the diagram. Okay, air medium, this is glass, that means a denser medium. Okay, when light ray passing through the glass slab, it refracts at two refracting surfaces, that's all. Okay, already told you, when rarer to denser and denser to rarer. Okay, okay, now after completed two refraction, the ray of light coming out from this surface will be same direction as that of instant light, but just shifted from the original path of the instant light. Okay, but both are parallel to each other. Keep in mind, both are parallel, direction same, but just parallel to each other. The emergent ray, same direction that of instant light, but parallel to original path of the light with lateral displacement or shift from this original path. So this perpendicular distance is called lateral displacement. In this question, motivation of this question, you want to calculate lateral displacement. So that is a perpendicular distance. What is this? Yeah, parallel lines. Okay, what is perpendicular distance? This? No, this? No. Yeah, this is perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance between original path of the light and the emergent light, that is called lateral displacement or shift. That is simply denoted by capsule. Okay, that's all. To calculate this, keep in very simple, keep in mind first, this right angle triangle BCE, that's all. Just note in your textbook. I think not given in your textbook, you have note it. You have here this right angle triangle BCE, first one. This is second one. Right angle triangle BCF. That's all. This is first one, this is second one. Now you can calculate lateral displacement very simply. Okay, come on. Okay, any doubt in this diagram? Come on, see. I, R, that is equal to R. Now this is I. It is fully I. Here, this one, I, fully I. This value, I, minus r. That's all. That is called I minus r. This angle. Now, already told you, consider two right angle triangle. No, first one, yeah, BC. Very good. E, BC, E. Second one, BC, F. That's all. You can calculate very simply the distance of lateral displacement. That's all. Clear? Here, what is the thickness of the glass slab? Yeah, small t. Okay, come on. Listen. Now, first one. In right angle triangle, come on, tell me. Yeah, BCE. Okay. BC. Okay. Listen. Which one? Okay. Applying here sin theta. It is equal to, very good, opposite by, very good, hypotenuse. Yeah. So BCE, no? Come on, very good. Yeah. Sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite? Yeah, CE. Hypotenuse. Very good. BC. That's all. So theta. Theta. Listen here. See this one. Theta. Yeah, I minus r. So sin I minus r. It is opposite CE by, yeah, BC. Hypotenuse. Okay. Okay. Sin I minus r. What is C? C value? Very good. You are correct. L. Okay. L by BC. Very good. Next. Suppose BC is equal to, yeah, we can written as L by sin of, very good, I minus r. This is equation number 1. Very simple this. Okay. Okay. Next one. Yeah, we are going to, very good. You are correct. Right angle triangle BCF. Very good. So in right angle triangle BCF. Okay, that's all. Yeah, here we applied cos theta. Okay, listen here. Which one? B, C, F. Okay, cos theta is equal to, come on. Yeah, you are correct. Adjacent by, very good. Hypotenuse. Very good, you are correct. Adjacent by hypotenuse, correct. Okay, now cos theta here. BCF, no? Yeah, very good. Theta here, R. So, very good. Cos R is equal to adjacent. Very good. BF. Yeah. This is adjacent for this right angle triangle. So, BF. Yeah, hypotenuse. Very good. BC. Hypotenuse, BC. That's all. Okay, now, okay, clear? Cos R is equal to BF by BC. Now, cos R is equal to BF value. See here, diagram. BF. Yeah, it is equal to thickness of the slab, no? So, T. Okay? T. T. Okay? By BC. Okay? Now, BC is equal to T by cos R. It is a down. Okay? This is equation number 2. Yeah. This is equation number 1. BC is equal to L by sin of I minus R. In equation number 2, BC is equal to T by cos R. Okay? That's all. Here, now, by equating, what to do? What to do here? What is L? Yeah, he presented L in this equation. Yeah, here we want to calculate L value. Okay, so by equating, yes, you are correct. By equating two equations, 1 and 2. Equating equations 1 and 2, that's all. Okay, so what is first equation? Here also BC okay. Or BC is equal to this value T by sir. BC already here calculated, so L by sin I minus R. That's all. Or by equating two equations, that's all. So L by sin of I minus R. That's all. Okay. Yeah, we are reached climax. That's all. So now L is equal to lateral displacement or shift. L is equal to P by cos R into sin of minus R. R taken outside T. Sin of I minus R by cos R. That's all. Very important formula. Very important. Okay. L is equal to T of what is this small t? Yeah, thickness of the glass slab. Sin of I minus R by cos R. Okay. For particular or given glass slab, okay, thickness constant. Come on here. For given glass slab, thickness constant. From that formula, from here, yeah. Come on, tell me. You can say, yeah. And increases angle of incident. Lateral displacement also. Here, listen here. Lateral displacement also increases. Okay? At the same time. For particular angle of incident. Okay? When increases glass slab, increases the thickness of the glass slab, yeah. L also increases. So, lateral displacement, it is mainly depends upon, come on here, thickness of the glass slab. Okay? For larger thickness, lateral displacement will be also large. And also for angle of incident, large. L also increases. Okay? So, come on, keep in mind, caps L is equal to small t of sin of I minus R by cos R. That's all. This is the formula for to find out lateral displacement. Okay? Come one smallest problem relevant to this topic. Okay? Thank you. Okay, listen. See this diagram again. Okay? Yeah, now we are going to discuss about example problem 6.11. Okay, 6.11. The thickness of the glass slab. Okay? This is the thickness of the glass slab, no? Yeah, it is equal to small t. So, theta small t is equal to 0.25 meter. Directly given in meter. Okay, no problem. It has a refractive index, yeah. Here, refractive index of the glass slab, it is equal to small n or mu, no problem. Normally, refractive index of the medium simply denoted by mu. In your new textbook given as small n, no problem. Okay. Okay, now small n or mu, no problem. Okay, so mu is equal to, yeah, it is one of the number. Already you have studied about this in Snell's law, 10th standard. Mu is equal to sin A by sin R. Yeah, keep in mind. One of the number this, mu is equal to 1.5. Incident on the surface of the glass slab at an angle, yeah, at an angle. So that is called the angle of incident. Simply denoted by, yeah, small I is equal to 60 degree, that's all. Find the lateral displacement of the light, yeah. When it emerges of the other side of the mirror or glass slab. Yeah, so we want to calculate this perpendicular distance. It is called lateral displacement. So L is equal to question mark. Capital L is equal to question mark. Okay, come on. Here, formula. Capital L is equal to T of sin of I minus R by cos R. Okay. T given, no problem. Angle of incident given. We don't know R, small r. How do you find out this? How? Come on, tell me. Yourself? Very good. With the help of? Very good. Snell's law. Okay? Listen. Mu m or mu A mu m. Refracting index of the medium with respect to R. Okay? For R, mu value? Yeah, very good one. So, you can write as mu m A or mu m, that's all. It is equal to sin I by, very good, sin R, that's all. Here, you want to calculate? Very good, R value. So, sin R is equal to sin I by mu or mu m. Okay, listen here. Come on here. Sin R. Sin I value? Yeah, 60 degree. Mu value? Very good, 1.5. So, sin R is equal to sin 60, I think 0.866. Okay, clear? Check it. By 1.5. It is equal to, yeah, 0.58. Okay? So, sin R is equal to 0.58 degree, I think. Degree. Sorry, 0.58. Okay. Now, 0.86 is by 1.5. Now it gets, I think, 0.58. Check it value in your textbook. Okay. Now, R is equal to sin inverse of 0.58. Okay. So we can write R is equal to, come on, see. I think you know that very well about the seeing method in textbook to find out angle for sin, cos, tan also. Okay. Yeah, because I've already discussed about this in 9th standard. Okay, so R is equal, come on, how much? See your book and tell me. I think 35.25 degrees. Am I right? Or approximately 35 degrees. Okay, yeah, this is R value. So now, yeah, L is equal to, what is T value? Yeah, 0.25 sin 60 degree minus R value 35.25 degree, very good, by cos R value 35.25 degree. Okay?
Sir, koncham.
Okay, clear? Yeah. 0.25 sin of 60 degree minus 35.25 degree cos of 35.25 degree. That's all. This is our value. Okay, now substitute all values. Taking here subtraction. Now get some value and cos of 35.25 degree. Come on. To find out L value, quick, substitute all values. Come on, fast. Yeah, now it gets 0.128, I think, meter or 0.12 meter. Okay, that's all. This is value of, come on here, lateral displacement. That's all. Okay, substitute all values here. You get now, I think, 0.128 meter. Okay, very simple. Clear? Any doubt? Thank you.